There we are. How you doing, folks? Let me just see a few people in chat. Actually, can you let me know if you can hear me? That would be great. And Hello, Horse. How are you doing? Two-factor authentication for the win. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the sub, man. Yeah, sorry I haven't been here much during the summer, but yeah, I was off for a while. Can you hear me properly? Can you hear me properly? And anyway, it's probably a bit of delay. Actually, I think its audio is great. Cool. Okay. Get started. I think it's probably peaking a tiny bit too much. Let me just yeah, there you go. So tonight, it's like I said yesterday. So I was streaming on YouTube yesterday, actually, and I was saying I need to finish that video of the banjo radio thing, video that I do, and finish adding the there you go. Finish adding the all the names of the tunes here, and adding the 2020 tunes to it as well. So and it's tedious and there's still a long way to go, and I'd rather be doing that and chat at the same time. So it's not going to be the most exciting stream, but I need to do that. And if I get tired at some point in between, I might just play a game. I have Baldur's Gate 3 that I downloaded the other day, and I'd love to try it. And I hear it's super buggy, but to the point that it's kind of funny in a way. So it might be worth trying maybe later on, or tomorrow evening or something like that. But we'll see. But I really need to finish this, and I'd rather do this and chat at the same time. So I think we'll do like last night. If you have any questions, please go ahead. But this is what I'm going to need to do. Essentially, just add here a bit of text, extend it for the length of. So here I have my video, I have my transitions. So these would be these type of transitions. Whoa! You won't be asking, you're watching a movie. Fair enough. Well, don't let me disturb your movie, dude. But thank you very much for the sub. So this is Monkey Island main theme, something like that. I think that's what we'll call it. But yeah, I don't know if anyone here was in the stream last night, but that was cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, I saw that. What is it exactly? Because it was like a trailer. Thank you very much, Decomposing, for joining the Motherfuckers Club. Thanks for the follow, man. So yeah, I saw that the other day. Is it a trailer? Is it just like a new trailer? Is it a documentary? What, is it a video about Monkey Island or the making of or something like that? I didn't quite get that. Leo, how are you doing, dude? How are you doing? So tonight I'm editing I'm gonna just lower the volume here. Is the sound okay? Is it crackling when I play the music? It's a documentary, fair enough. I don't know how much delay there is between when you type something and I reply, but this is the Death Note theme. Yep. Next cover is Ninja Gaiden. It's a documentary. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd love to watch it. Was it a Kickstarter at some point? By the way, did you see on the boards.ie that Tron cab that Dave posted? Very, very tempted, but I don't have anything to swap for it, so That's the end of that. Ninja Gaiden, Basilisk. Unbreakable. Is that how it's spelled? Is that how it's spelled? Unbreakable. I have a doubt. Yeah. Unbreakable determination, that's what it is, yeah. So there's going to be a lot of that, and it takes forever, and as you can see I have a lot of tunes, and I have a lot of tunes to add. I have all these 2020 tunes to add. That's going to be interesting. I forgot what I did. Hey, Terrible Fire, how are you doing? So there's going to be a welcome to the stream. It's going to be a tedious stream because I'm just editing a video here. So I don't know if you were on Twitch prior to that. I think you just joined the Twitch, but before the summer, before the holidays and all that, I used to do a kind of Radio Banjo where I'd stream all the covers one after the other. So it's one long big file, like it's 6 hours worth of cover. I'll just let it run and I'll be in the chat, just talking, chatting, answering questions. But I need to edit. It was just running on its own. Now I am adding all the name of the tunes because it was requested, and I'm going to add all the tunes that I've done this year because I'm missing a lot. And so yeah, and it takes forever. It's really tedious, and stuff like that I don't mind streaming. I don't like streaming the process of making the cover or even editing the cover. First, because I like that to be a surprise, and yeah, that was it. I like that to be a surprise, and second, I just, it's one thing I like to work on my own. But for stuff like that, that's rather tedious that I have to do anyway, and where it's just easier to do while you're chatting, even though it can be it's slower and distracting. But I'd rather chat when I'm doing it. Is it Wizards and Warriors or Wizard and Warrior? I can't remember. Warriors, yeah, and it's 3, isn't it? Game and Sound, how are you doing, dude? How are you doing? It's Wizards and Warrior 3. I'm editing my Banjo Radio, and that was just the intro theme. That's how I got in touch with David Wise, actually. This tune, he actually I didn't send it to him. He actually reached out to me and said, "Oh, that was really cool. Nobody does that cover," and etc. etc. We ended up chatting. I did the interview, and then we're in contact since. It's really cool. It's funny because when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, it sounds like the band Moving Hearts." And it sounds like the band Moving Hearts. And then when we chatted, he said, yeah, that's exactly the inspiration between that tune. He said he was listening to a lot of Moving Hearts by Donal Lunny, which was a sort of kind of 80s, late 70s sort of a modern Celtic band, and it was the sound they had. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, I have to do it in that style. You're fine first time watching me on Twitch. You always watch stuff on YouTube. Cool, awesome, dude. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, that's what I do on Twitch typically. If I come in, I play a few games and I just do some video editing or composition work. Sometimes I've done. I need to get back doing some of that. Next one is Midnight Resistance. How's the sound when I play back? Is it okay, or is it crackly or crackling? I've had people reporting that. cool. So it's Midnight Resistance, Flood of Power. It's great tune. That was a really cool. That was a tough tune. The mandolin on it was actually very hard to pull off. That section here, just. I had to retune the mandolin, and so that I would have that open string play exactly the right note, so I could actually do those. It's kind of like tapping almost, but it's on those frets and on the mandolin and on double strings. It's really hard to do, and yeah, I had to cheat in a way, just retune some of the strings and use a capo and that kind of stuff. But music is mostly cheating. Next one is another. What are you trying to do at a horse? Oh, that's the Scumbar theme. Monkey. Were you trying to get some of the admin commands or something like that? I'm not sure how it works. Are you trying to hack my my Twitch channel? Was it you? What was it called again? First step towards war. If I spell it with the apostrophe, people will tell me it shouldn't take an apostrophe, and if I spell it without, people will tell me it should have one. And I've given up trying to get it right or trying to get it even. My passwords were poor. They certainly were. Fiona, the best 1, 2, 3. Now, Zelda Breath of the Wild. That was just the main theme. That was in the music that was in the game as well. I'll just call it Zelda. Because it wasn't in the game, I believe. It was just the that intro kind of trailer thing, wasn't it? Have you always played folk instruments, or did you get interested in them at some point after you got into music? Yeah, I did start with the. I started with the computers, really, the tracker stuff, and then I got a guitar, electric guitar, because I wanted to be play metal and that kind of stuff, and I did for a while. But I sort of was interested in kind of traditional Breton Celtic music anyway, because of my background. So I did play some of that, and then I don't know. I remember going to college, and there was a group that was interested in traditional music, and that was the opportunity I had to play with people. So I kind of fell into that when I was just first year in college, and ever since, really. And then next thing I know, I was playing in a band in bars and playing sessions and that kind of stuff. And Yeah, you can say I was always into it anyway. John Cecilius, main. What was it called, that first tune? Is it just the intro theme? Come on, play. That's just the intro, isn't it? Is the audio sound, like not my voice, but the music, does it sound okay? Yeah, I think it's just called intro theme from what I can see. Little quiet, it's just quiet. Okay, fair enough. But it's not distorting or anything like that. That's good to know. Let me crank it up a little bit. How's that? I'm actually going to lower my mic a tiny bit. Is it better? Next one, you can see how tedious this is, and this is only cover 85. We still have 100 and just under 100. We're not even halfway yet. Although that's not quite true, because I have these long, all the Castlevania stuff here. I actually have the name of the tune and the Mega Man ones as well. So it's only these. Yeah, I have big chunks coming, so that's not too bad. But you can see how this takes time. It's better. Okay, cool. This is Monkey Island, Melee Island. Is that how it's spelled? Yeah, I think so. Such a cool tune. And the next one is, oh yeah. Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? The let me pull something here. Is it stage one? Is that just the stage one? No. Yeah. Yeah, we'll call it stage one. What the hell is going on here? Can you guys hear that? What is that? What is that? What is that? That was weird. And it's gone. Let's just call it stage one. Or BGM, or yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's a really groovy tune. Next one is the Nightmare theme. It's level 1. You gotta love these names. Stage 1, level 1, background music. I remember playing that game a lot, and just I was playing it, and then one time I just went, like, I would have been a kid. I would have been 9 or 8 or something like that. But I remember thinking, my God, the music is amazing on this. Anyway, so that's Nightmare, level 1. Next one is Golden Axe. Is there... Coochie Curry, how are you doing? And welcome to the stream. I was saying earlier, I'm editing the this long video I've made. 6 hour. It's probably going to be 7 hours by the time I add all the new covers. But it's all my covers back to back, and I haven't done it in the last few months for the summer. I took a break, but I used to stream it during the day. Just for people to have something in the background, something like that. But I'll be in the chat because I work from home now, so I'll have the chat open, and I'd be ready to answer questions or chat for a while, that kind of stuff. And then, I'll do my own stuff. I'll have work. I'll go for a run, come back. But it's a handy one to have. But people have requested the name of the tunes and the name of the game, so I'm just adding that in here now. And because it's a tedious process, I like to do it and chat at the same time. This tune, I actually did it when I finished my scratch build of Double Dragon arcade cab. I finished it and I was like, I gotta do the cover of the main theme. Now it's got a name. These tunes have a name. Let me look them up on the internet. I think the first one I played, which was level 1 or something like that, had a name like Arrival of the Black Warriors or something like that. You have to do this one at some time. The main theme, yeah. I think it's just Mission 1. I think it's just called Mission 1. It looks like it, yeah. We'll just call it Mission 1. If I'm wrong, somebody will be quick to point it out when I play it back. And main theme is different. That's not Mission 1. That's the intro. This is the intro when the screen flashes. Mission 1 is a different tune. My bad. So what is this called? I think that's just called intro or title screen. Yeah, that's it, because it plays again at the end, which is mission 3 or 4 or something. It's the title theme. Hey, Yura, how are you doing? Yeah, it's the title theme. That's it. Or main theme or whatever. I think people won't mind if I call something main or title. But stage 1 is different. It's I think it's earlier stage 1. I did it. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, Arrival of the Black Warriors. With that solo somewhere. Oh god. And we all know what this is. Splash Wave. Evening is great, thanks. Am I doing one more long video for streaming? Oh yes, well yes and no. I'm editing the same one, but I'm just adding the title of the game and the tune, and I'm gonna add all the new covers that I've done this year at the end of it. So I have to. I've done this before. Like I think I've streamed this 4 or 5 times at this stage already. So, but as you know, it's a long process if you're here for those, and you know, I'll need to do it. Well, once I do this, I don't think I need to add too much afterwards. I just need to add the new tune once in a while. That won't take too much time. Like I can do that in you know, a few minutes once I've done everything. But adding the titles like that is going to take a while. This is Shovel Knight, and an underlying problem. Is that it? I think that's it. Can't remember now. An underlying problem. That is it, yes. Great tune. I need to do more from Shovel Knight. Yeah, I need to do more because the music is so amazing in it. It's really tough to play. Forgot how this goes. Journey to Silius, level 3. Out of tune there. Vampire the Masquerade. Not a lot of people have played this game, but I remember playing it and loving this music. And there's a tavern you can go to. I can't ask him to get out. There's a tavern you can go to, and that's the music that plays in the background. I used to love that. I'd just go to the tavern and just play that on repeat. And that's all there is to it. It plays on repeat, but it's just, I don't know, I loved it. Anyway, and it's in my head now. Tavern theme, I think it's called. Is it? Pub theme, whatever, doesn't matter. Kevin Mantle was the composer on this one. Journey to Silius. That's the level 4. I forgot how this goes actually. I went through an entire phase, like a phase of just. I was listening to the OST of Journey to Silius for again and again, and that's right. I was doing tapping. Are we audio that's not in sync here? Looks like it. Whoa. Yeah, my video and audio is completely out of sync on this tune. Gotta have to fix that. I never noticed that actually in the no, that's not Journey to Silius, that's Batman. How do I pronounce that really odd? Batman. Batman. So here. Okay, I'm gonna use that as the marker, and let's get rid of that. Apologies for that. I'm not sure what happened there. Completely lost the sync. So that first note is here somewhere. Yeah, it's close enough. I'm not gonna agonize over it either. We need a cross dissolve effect. I must have detached the audio at some point, and you can detach the audio from the video. And didn't notice that. Batman. followed by Journey to Silius level 4. That's it. Level 2 then. Wow. Yeah, and then we get into the Wonder Boy again. God, I love these tracks. I really should finish that OST, just do a full album of Wonder Boy stuff, like Wonder Boy 3, and just and maybe actually, because they probably won't be enough for an entire album, because I think there was like 7 tracks. There's the intro, the and maybe will warrant a full cover, and then after that there's some just little ditties, but like we'll be sitting at 9 tracks, probably not enough. But if I do stuff from Wonder Boy 2, maybe Wonder Boy 1, is there enough? And then the Monster World, like Wonder Boy 4, and do a full album, like maybe try to do 16 tracks, something like that. That might be cool, actually, do a full Wonder Boy series sort of album. Adventure Zone. Because the music is really, really nice in the Wonder Boy series. I might need to go and get a tea for myself. This monster lair. Just excuse me for 2 seconds, I'm just going to grab a refill of tea. Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah, really, really cool OST. I love it. Absolutely. Who's pinging me here? And Desert Zone is another cool one. Is it frustrating to have the music start and stop as I'm editing? Probably is, right? Doesn't bother you. Fair enough. That's the end of the 2000 and... Yeah, we're getting into 2018. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the music a little bit, maybe, because it's a lot of interruption, so it's just gonna be weird. That's why I had it super low earlier, but maybe it was too low, maybe it's too loud. Is it better? Something like that? Is it a better balance? That was a super hard cover to do, because even making the MIDI for this was a major pain. It was so tricky, because there's nothing in a key, like it's all off key and all, and even simple stuff that sounded simple, like that break. Not this, but this. It sounds like it's repeating the same note, but it's not. It's actually just constantly turning itself around note-wise. It was really, really hard to just decipher what was going on. That was it. That was such a pain just to figure out. There's no two repeating patterns in that section, even though it sounds like it's repeating. Anyway, Zillion thing is just the main theme. There's only one tune in this. Is this the only EWI song you've done? I'm not sure. What's the EWI? I'm not sure what that means, Leo. Electric wind instrument. Oh no, that's not an electric. That's actually a reed instrument. It's like it's a melodica, exactly. Yeah, it's a type of melodica. It's this guy. Hello, yeah, it's this guy, and it's all reeds inside. Yeah, Honor soprano melodica. Yeah, it's different from those guys. typically melodica would be this, like that's what you'd associate with the melodica. It sounds pretty much the same. This is probably a bit sharper. This is a bit rounder, and then you have this, which I haven't used yet, which is a really cool little thing. It's like a whistle. It's not reeds, it's all whistles inside. Really cool little yoke. I need to find a way to use it at some point. But melodica. I have 3 melodicas, and this one was given to me at the same time as that Russian synth. It was in the package, and it's actually quite a nice one. It's a Thomann one. It's a German shop brand, but it's actually a really good quality one. There's a weight in it. The one I have is sort of a default eBay melodica, and this is actually longer. It's got more keys, and it just sounds. It's perfectly in pitch. The other one was slightly off pitch, but I'm keeping it because it's funny. Like even instruments that are out of tune or not quite in pitch, they can be interesting to get effects in covers. Like for the Zelda 2 cover, instead of using my good flutes, I used a flute a whistle that was slightly off tune, just to create that sort of dissonance. So people thought, or were complaining that the flute was out of tune and I should have, tuned it or something like that. I was like, no, it's on purpose. It's on purpose. It's just, you're used to stuff being perfectly in tune because of electronic instruments nowadays, but it was all done on purpose. Next one is Mega Man Elecman. So yeah, Leo, to answer your question, it's an acoustic instrument. Sorry, there we are. Yeah, I totally explained that to you. Is there a term for banj playing? Is that it? Is that what we should call it? Main theme again. It's a lot of main theme. Banj playing, yeah. Banj playing. You wonder what video production software is it? It's Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere. For stuff like that, you can get away with the very reason the channel got hacked, which was using the Filmora software. It wasn't Filmora. Their software is perfectly legitimate, and you can actually do that's very simple video editing. So I think the Filmora one is probably like 60-70 quid or something like that. So it's quite cheap, and you'll do most things you want to do on YouTube with that. It's just I had a license for this, so and I'm used to using it now at this stage. But I did try the Filmora software actually, and it's cool. You can actually do split screen really, really easy. Although it's not time map, time mapped, so it could be tricky. You just need to make sure your video is really completely in sync with each other. Have I ever used HD CRTs? No, I heard about them. No, not really, no. And probably won't. I think the whole point of CRTs for me, especially for old game, is that it's not HD. It's got that sort of great, like, if I'm gonna go into finer and HD stuff, I'm perfectly fine with the modern screens. The Pictionary tune. That was wild. I looked for good I wanted exactly that type of drumming, so I did have to look for a while for a drummer. And I know there's plenty of very good drummers, but I was after something rather specific, and having this guy was really cool, like. I didn't want any kind of double kicks and that kind of stuff, just very raw energy, like very old school sort of rock, punk rock. I love that riff. I really love that riff. Such a cool riff, even for an NES. Anyway, Castlevania, Dwelling of Doom, cool tune as well. Is that it? Dwelling. Save. Oh yeah, we're good. You find one nearby accidentally. Oh, HDCRT. Oh, cool. Well, if I did find one, I'd love to test it and try it, of course. But it's not something I've looked for, really. Like, I have a ton of CRTs already. I've more than enough. And I've nowhere to put them at the moment, so this room is so small, and I do everything from here. Forgot what this was. Suikoden. Oh yeah. Really nice tune as well. Actually, I should do more from that OST as well. I can say that forever, yeah. And that was Suikoden, Distant Mountain. Oh, the Sonic tunes are next. Love these tunes, absolutely. I think they're much better than the Mega Drive compositions. All the Master System tunes were just so cheerful and happy and summery and just full of energy. And it's got cowbell. Bridge Zone was so cool as well. And Jungle Zone is next. Whoa! No, we should get rid of that. No, that was good as it was. We're just gonna do a little bit of trickery here. Just lower the volume a little bit when it comes in, so that's not as strong. And yeah, it works. That works. I could actually just look. It's not gonna make a difference. Doop-doop-doom. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Now, is it me or this is... Okay, this sounds super low, and I think... Are you the only one who doesn't have correct audio from editing videos here? Sounds laggy. Laggy. Oh, is it crackling? Is it kind of... Yeah, it lags a bit, or it's delayed. Yeah, that's... it's unfortunately, that's Adobe Premiere doing that. But here we have another problem. I think the video is pitched down. It does sound pitched down, doesn't it? Yeah, that's... Yeah, it's crackling. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. That's just... Yeah, it's just... Well, I don't get the crackling on my end, but it's just... Adobe Premiere is not great to stream in general. And so my audio is coming from my mic here straight. That's fine, but the Adobe Premiere software is very, very heavy on resources, so there's probably a delay where it's just buffering everything. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. Can I reduce the quality of the preview? I'm not sure how to do that actually. Port from extract lift. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, not much I can do about that. It's just it's an artifact of Adobe Premiere. But here we have a big problem. It's just this audio here. It's pitched down. What happens if I open this here? Maybe not, maybe not. I think it's just my... Do you know, it's probably... I had this problem with this track before. And I think I'm still hearing it even though it's not there. Look at... Okay, now I know what it is. That's fair enough. Not a problem. Like every note are pitched down. Yeah, I thought it was. It's not actually, but it's just I did have a problem with this track before on Bandcamp, on the rendering on Bandcamp. And actually, let me try something. Because I didn't re-render the video. I just re-rendered the audio. Let me find the audio for this, for Bomb Man. So, no, not this. No, we're good. What about the MP3? No, not that. Actually, I forgot which one is which. No, we're good. It's just my mind playing tricks. Hello, Bomb Man. Man, where is my man? I know technically it's 2 words. It's just Bomb Man. Castlevania Monster Dance, cool tune again. I think it's after coming from the Sonic tunes. They're so upbeat and high in like in tonality, and fast. Everything seems slower and like slowed down afterwards. Oh yeah, we was using the whistle for that. we've got another Castlevania cover coming, well, on Patreon tomorrow. Hopefully, if I need to find time to edit the video, it'll either be tomorrow or Monday. It's one or the other. But and it'll be on the channel on Wednesday, as usual. Grab Brain Zone, Sonic Sega Master System, Zone, come on. Crashman or Clashman for Crashman. I did call it Clashman and people got really uptight about it, but that's actually the title. It should be Crashman. And we get into Lemming stuff. I love Lemmings. That used to be the name of, or is it Pugs? Is it 2 G's? No, just, yeah, okay. That used to be the name of the tune, and that was a demo. And Cold Storage, Timorite, used that tune. You'll find similarities between this and a lot of Lemmings tunes. And he reused that tune for Lemmings, along with a few other tunes. Why is it doing that every time I leave? Anyway. And he tightened the composition and the backing and all that kind of stuff. It sounds much tighter in Lemmings, but this is the same tune. Or it's an evolution of that same composition that he did for Lemmings. I think that was the first time I was showing that angle, like the pick angle for the mandolin. And the reason is because it's so bare, like there's not actually a lot going on in the tune. I didn't have really enough to show, like enough variety. So I was like, do you know what? I'll do a few different angles on the mandolin. So I did this. I did obviously that close up, and I did the pick close up. And I got a few comments saying, people saying, it's cool angles, like we like that more. I think that was the first time I was doing that. I don't think I did in those. It was just sort of those same angle for each instrument. But it does mean that every time I do that, I have to record a video track for this angle, and then a video track for this angle, and then a video track for this angle. So it's 3 times for the one instrument, 3 times the work. But I think it pays off. It just gives a bit of variety, and I think this video was the first one I started doing that. Yeah, pretty sure now. I stopped using the lights in the background, but actually they come up really cool in the close-ups, I think. All these little dots are the lights in the background. I should really use them again. It's unfortunate because they use AA batteries, and I forget to turn them off sometimes, and the battery run out after one session recording. Yeah, there's an energy about those close shots, isn't there? They're a lot more dynamic than this kind of shot, or this kind of shot. It's cool to have these as well, but I think the close-up ones are a bit more dynamic, and yeah, definitely. Euro approves as well. Oh, this tune, I mean, we gotta listen to that intro. Chris Hulsbeck. Come on. Sorry, I forgot the sound is crackling, so might not be a Turrican to the wall. What an intro. F-Zero, Mute City. Cool tune as well. I never got into F-Zero, I must say. It was impressive, but it just wasn't. I didn't get enjoyment out of it, really. I don't know why. Neither did I out of Mario Kart. That's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just they just weren't my games. I do like racing games to some extent, but not these ones. I didn't warm to them. Tunes were cool. Was that Silent Hill? Main theme again. Our intro theme. It's one of those tunes I didn't think I'd do because it's already acoustic instruments. So the best I could really hope for in those cases, I don't really like doing these kind of tunes. I don't know why I gave in, but it's already has its own acoustic sound. So the best I can hope is to sound like that, which it sort of defeats the purpose of a cover, really. Addy, you don't know Turrican, you really like. Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, I want to do more from Turrican for sure. It's probably one of my favorite OSTs, like Dune, Turrican, Monkey Island. It's a few MSX games as well, but like obviously from Castlevania. But yeah, I do Turrican. I still want to do a full album of Turrican stuff at some point. And the Halloween theme, which I did for Halloween, surprisingly. Is there 2 L's? I forget how to spell Halloween. 2 L's, 2 E's. that's what it's called, Halloween. I've actually reused that trick for the monster growl for one of the Castlevania tune. The spooky, the spooky block. Where was it? Yeah, this. I think the first time I used it was this one, the next one. Even though I released Halloween first, I think. But it was this guy here. Yeah, there you go. I spent about 20 minutes trying to do this with my voice, and I had the mic close to my throat, and just going. I swallowed water to just try everything. It just wasn't working. It sounded pathetic, and then I was messing. It was before I started recording everything, and then I was messing with this thing, and I was like, I wonder what it sounds like if I put the mic inside. It was my other mic inside the. It's a kalimba. It's a wooden kalimba here, and so I put the mic inside. See all the pads here, the tabs. So it's my wooden kalimba. And if you touch the wood from this and this, it just sends all the vibration inside, but not necessarily the note itself. So it's the wood vibrating super slowly, because that's what you're sending here is vibrations into the wood. It's really, really low frequency. So I was like, oh yes, that's what I need. Yeah. So I'm reusing that for a Castlevania cover. I think it's the next one. And Bloodborne. That was a tough one to pull off. That was a really tough one to pull off, this one. Just because of the orchestration, and there's no MIDI for it, so there was a lot of time spent just trying to decipher each of these chords and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Is it Born with an E, or can remember now? Yeah. Great tune. Unfortunately, the game just isn't for me. I don't have the time to invest to get better at it. I did watch a couple of playthroughs and enjoyed the world. I enjoyed the world of the game. It's just the gameplay just isn't for me. Too hard, and I'd have to spend too much time to get good. Yeah, it really was Resident Evil. Yeah, there was the vacant room. And this, yeah. I mean, if you take anything halfway, it just sounds so dissonant. Anyway, next one is Deltarune. That was a MIDI I put together in record time. I mean, the game was just out. I listened to the OST and fell in love with that tune. I was like, oh, I gotta do it. And obviously, coming in so quickly, like there was no MIDI available or anything like that, so I had to do the MIDI first. And I like my MIDI to be super accurate, so I spent a lot of time on it. Like it was two late nights just crafting the MIDI for it to get just everything right, and then I started recording right after. Yeah, Leo, you're doing that finger style. It's really, really impressive. Yeah, I'd love to see the video when it's out. Like, make sure you share it, because or listen to the arrangement. I'd love to hear it. I've heard your practice sessions. Like they're pretty impressive already. Leo does it like full finger style kind of stuff. Field of hopes and dreams. What did I spell? Yeah. Oh, Blaster Master. The video game, not the level 3. Got so many people. That's when I decided to stop doing requests. So many people requesting this tune, and when I released it, it just it tanked, didn't do well at all. And I was like, you know what? I gotta stop listening to people and just do my own stuff. Oh, the village theme, Wonder Boy 3. I love this tune, because that's the tune that got me into Monster Boy, and that's the first tune I redid when I realized that they weren't up to scrap with the work they were doing, and I came up with this. This is the first time I did the chords on the mandolin. I think it worked really well, at least for this tune. It's got that crunchy sort of vibe, you know. And I know the sound is crackling from your side, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think those mandolin chords really work nice. I should do that again. I don't think I've done that since. I've done like ukulele backing chords and that kind of stuff. I should do the mandolin again at some point, because it works really well. Oh, we got Zelda Wind Waker. There you go, chords on the mandolin. There's a nice crunch to them that you don't quite have. The bouzouki is really cool for that sort of energy, just raw, kind of almost uncontrolled sort of energy, but mandolin chords are lovely and tight and crunchy, you know. Dragon Roost Island, is that it? think that's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I wanted to do it. And it's done. It's okay. I mean, it was just too iconic to not to do it, but yeah. And then somebody would say, it's Hero Turtles. Into Subspace. Forgot about that tune, actually, yeah. Oops, sorry about that. Knock the mic there. More Windwalker. Waker. There's somewhat familiar territory there with the Celtic sort of vibe. Is it one word or two words? I'm going to put this one in one word. Title theme in that title screen, yeah, title screen. We got another Wind Waker, Forest Haven. That was the first time I was using that bell, if I remember. Is it here somewhere? There it is. Frankenstein sort of bell. That was cool. That was cool to do. I'm glad I spent the time making it. Wood blocks. Last dungeon. Yeah, it's handy. It's got a different tones, but because of the it's a really almost pure little kind of synth sound, so it actually lends itself really well to retuning it if it's not exactly in the right key or slightly off pitch. Last dungeon, that's a cool tune as well. Need to save. There you go. Which you put in the scale of F sharp minor at the 11th, something like that, yeah. There's those melodica chords, yeah. It's funny, yeah. I wanted something like harsher than the accordion on this, and I think the melodica was really handy for it. They're a bit more aggressive than the notes on the piano accordion, so that worked well. Oh, underground, well. And then Streets of Desolation after that. That's a trick I use often, having drop everything, like in the break, just drop all the instruments except either have the bouzouki fade in or the bass fade in, or in this case the accordion. You hear that. It's just the accordion. I just fade in the sound. I keep playing it, but I just fade in the sound in editing. And creates a nice break transition. Okay. God, it's been an hour and a half. How much progress have we made? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I like seeing that. I like seeing that. That's all we've done, and here we can probably, we got long tunes coming. Turrican, Castlevania cover, International Karate. These are super long. Mega Man, I don't need to do anything for those, so we just have these two batches here. Cool. It's been an hour and a half all the same. Like it takes a while, as you can see. That's my grandfather's harmonica. I didn't know he played harmonica until after he passed, and then my mother found it in the attic in their house, and she said no, that was his. He used to play it, but I never heard him play it. So such a shame. But I'm glad I got it. It's a fully chromatic accordion. Like you got a push button to get all the different semitones. Super Mario World 2 Flower Garden. Yeah, that's where is it? That's it there. So you got this button here for the to get the. So you got like one hole is 4 notes. Really handy, yeah. But and it works, the same. It's just chromatic. So you pretty much got every note. So you don't need it. They come in keys. This one is in C. I got another one in G, but you get, this is a big one. Like you get all the notes you want. With both of them. This one goes. Cool instruments, and I'm glad I got it. Like, I mean, a lot of the drum stuff I knew he played the drums. I've heard him play the drum, and he had this really, really old school drum, like a sort of a country band type of stuff drum. That sounds terrible, but so a lot of the skin elements were gone, but I kept like the shakers. I kept some of the sticks. If sometimes I use a metal stick on the banjo. Actually, in the early days I used to, not so much anymore. I should use that again. That was his. Some of the shakers and bell stuff. I have a wood block that was his. So I took the pads that were still usable from the drum, and I've used them in the covers. And I'm glad I got to use the harmonica. Actually, in the Dune cover, That was my granddad's harmonica, the first Dune cover, and that was the first time I used it in the cover, I think. Here we are. Chris Yule's back. Thank you, Yor. You can definitely tell how much I love these tunes. Like the arrangement and the sound. The time I put into getting the sound right is always probably too obviously like a notch above everything else, all the other covers. But I love these tunes, absolutely love these tunes, and for one, I just want to do them proper credit. Like I always send them to Chris first. Like I finished them a week in advance before publishing, or two, and I get I send them to Chris before, just to make sure everything is fine. And he's always been okay, no problem. Like, but I said no, but just make sure, like, did I miss a note? Did I miss a part? Like, is this what you were doing? And he's always been cool about it. Like, he loves it. So these drums, you can tighten. Here you can tighten these strings. So I have a collection of old drums. I have a friend who's a drummer, and regularly, like, he does workshops and that kind of stuff, and some of the stuff isn't good enough, so he just either gives them or sells them away, sells them. And he had a whole collection of drums. They were sort of half broken, half working, so I fixed a lot of them, and they're still usable, like, for stuff like that, not just to bang away, but just for punctual sort of cover types. So I usually dig them out if I need something, and you can tune them slightly, just get them to the right tension, so they have the right sort of tone, and you mix and match them then. But that's what oh, hey Punky, how you doing, dude? Thank you very much for the raid, and welcome everybody. I'm sorry this is going to be in English. I'm very sorry. And but I was saying, so all these drums, it's a matter of mixing and matching. Hey Punky, how are you doing? Hey, all the Sonic crowd. That is so Punky is a friend from the Like As Retro podcast. He's also a YouTuber, and he was playing a game live on Twitch earlier. And it's a French crowd, and I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to do with my English for a while. So welcome everybody, and I'm just editing a long video of about 7 hours, so I can use that to stream, and it's all my covers back to back. And right now we're at the actually, we should have some Sonic stuff for you. Where was it? Where was the Sonic stuff? I'm sorry, the sound isn't going to be great because it's crackling a little bit, because this is Premiere Pro and there's not much I can do about that. So with this one, with Bridge Zone. Sakov, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Merci. Jungle Zone. I've done most of the Master System Sonic 1 tunes. And sorry about the sound, I know it's just, it's not much I can do, it's Adobe Premiere doesn't stream well. Merci Sakov. So the next one. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm adding the name of the tune because I have this long video. It's about 6 hours, but people were requesting that I add the name of each tune and the name of the game as well. Punky Sega, I make Sonic wanted by start. Yeah, thank you. I did a composition recently for a Sonic fan game. Do you want to hear it? There's somebody making a Sonic fan game, and he asked me if I'd be interested in doing a composition for it. And it's called Basket Zone. It'll be the first tune, first level in the game. And it's Sonic Chaos Infinite. Don't ask me. But oh, is he taking it off? No. I know. Infinity, Sonic Chaos Infinity. But he's reused some of the assets from a few games, but he's just making different stuff with it. But he's actually turning. Yeah, Sonic Chaos Infinity. But anyway, he hasn't published the tune, but I have it here. And he wanted a composition that was kind of like the original Sonic Master System tunes. So he didn't want something that was Mega Drive or too much like Mega Drive. He wanted something that was in between. So I did this for him. There you go. No, I'm not going to play it like that. I'm going to play it here because otherwise we'll have. It's going to be crackling again. I'm sorry, there's not much I can do about that. That's exactly what he wanted. Yeah, it's sort of a island Green Hill type of stuff. And repeat. Goes back to the beginning. So yeah, that was the idea. But so we like that, and so that's just sort of a rough composition. So after that, we'll have to probably flesh it out a bit and make it a bit more interesting. But that's the idea first. So hopefully, they're hoping to release at the end of the year. We'll see. But I like the project, and I was like, yeah, why not? I'll do it. So that was cool. So there you go. You got a preview, and it's not a cover; it's a full-fledged composition. Anyway, next tune name is Shadow the Beast. What's it called? Welcome. It's the welcome theme. So this is a very boring stream. If you're just coming now, it's me talking, answering questions, and editing while I'm doing it. Hey, what are you doing to me here? And getting distracted. Come on. Welcome. And it's going to be frustrating because I don't play most of the covers fully. I just play the first few moments. Down. So that's that. Next one is the theme from International Karate on the Amiga. I remember that was an Amiga month. I remember now. It was a month dedicated to Amiga. And that's another long tune. If you listen closely here, there's a noise artifact, and it happens a lot in my covers. Here, there's something. When it comes to here, there's something in the background. I'll tell you exactly what it is. That sort of sorry, is it here? Do you hear it? There's something that shouldn't be there after that, and there's a so what this is, and I think it's here, that little sound, is the sound is this the sound of Fiona in the is the sound of Fiona in the kitchen putting two plates together. I think she was just tidying while I was recording, and that happens a lot in my covers, and yeah. I'm just happy she's doing that, so I don't say anything. But there's often in my covers kind of background noise like that, or artifacts from just real life happening behind me. Anyway, most people wouldn't notice it. I don't even know if you hear it. It sounds like an additional percussion, but that's what it was. That's what it is. It's. International plus additional noise. Then after that we got the Mega Man. That never noticed anything. No, most people don't notice stuff like that. But a lot of my covers, especially if I release the individual tracks, you'd hear a lot of background stuff. But that's why I always say, like, you don't need super duper gear and soundproofed walls and everything, like, to produce nice, covers or good audio. It's just a lot of it gets drowned anyway. Like, it's once you start mixing and adding stuff and frequency mix together and cancel each other and that kind of stuff. So, like, a lot of the arguments made for just high-end gear and that kind of stuff is, vastly nonsense. It's an appeal to our desire to have the latest gear, but very often you really don't need that. I mean, if you listen to old records, they didn't need all that equipment to produce kick-ass music. Um, how did I find the mic I used on my last cover? I'm still using it for the next cover, and I'm not gonna mention it because it was just a once-off. But I'm glad they sent it to me, and it's not what I'm using now. I'm using a USB mic this time, but I'm probably gonna use it instead of my usual mic. I didn't see a difference, and please tell me if you noticed the difference. I'm Mr. Nicebeard's Omar from YouTube yesterday. How are you doing? So I didn't notice any difference than with my other mic that I use normally myself. If you did, let me know. But I mean, I don't think there was. It's after a while, it's just down to mixing, Mixing goes a long way, and you can correct so much with mixing. But I didn't see even recording. I didn't see any difference. I like that this is. I didn't have a cover on the other one. I like using a cover. It cancels a lot of background noise, so it might make things a bit cleaner. I didn't have a cover with this one, and I'm using the pop filter now, as well, even when I record. You didn't notice, if you're more practiced here, would notice the difference. If somebody tells me they heard the difference, I'd argue they're full of shit. Put it this way. Like I've been at this for long enough, and even before YouTube, and a lot of the stuff and the mystique around microphones and that kind of stuff is it's a lot of horseshit. Because after a while, especially for cardioid mics, you got all the frequencies that you're going to hear anyway, like anything beyond that, and you got the frequency response and that kind of stuff, of course. But it just, we're really at the stage in technology where pretty much most mics are the same, really. Like you have people recording very, very cool acoustic covers with the Yeti USB mics. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with this mic I'm using now, which is a USB whatever Audio Technica mic, which is a very cheap eBay microphone. I could record my covers with that, so yeah. But the cool thing I liked about it, and it's not a promo for them, they didn't pay me, they just sent me the kit. I think this is $60 something like that, but it's the full, like it's they send you the boom, they send you the pop filter, the mic, the cables, and all that kind of stuff. All you need to do is plug it to your audio interface. It's an XLR mic. It's those funny connectors, 3-prong connectors. So you need a phantom power. So you need an audio interface, a USB audio interface, or an internal card. But other than that, it's perfectly good mic. And I'm gonna use it from now. Like it's connected now. I'm not gonna disconnect and reuse my old setup. And I just need the one mic, really. Next we got the Castlevania covers. All the tunes from. I love that break. I was so proud of myself when I did it. Next is the Castlevania. I don't need to do anything here because I have the names on these already. Tools are just tools. It's just about skilled musicians. Well, yeah, tools are just tools, exactly. It's just as important to know what they do as well as knowing what they can do. I think that was the first synth cover I released on that channel. Surprised a lot of people, to put it simply. And this little it's a MIDI. It's just a MIDI controller, so I was just controlling my software with it, the VST softwares, and a lot of people gave it a lot of flack because it's a cheap Akai controller. Again, that was like €60 or something like that. But again, you don't need high-end gear to do it. Okay, so we're back into. Should I finish tonight? Well, it's been 2 hours of doing this. Yeah, I might as well finish tonight. We're almost there. Oh no, because then I need to add all the new covers. But I'll do as much as I can tonight. What time is it? Maybe another 20 minutes, and then I might call it a night. We got Needleman from Mega Man 2 Game Boy. Banjovania forever. Actually, I want to put this on the top one. This is Dr. Wily level. This is level 2, yeah, this 2. Mega Man 3. Yeah. Dr. Wily, well, yeah, it's level 2. What have I done? Cool tune too. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the one you like, Leo. $1943. Level 1, is it? Do you hear these beeps as well? Do you get them on your side? Version is more elaborate. Well, it's the second tune I redid. The initial one I did was probably a lot closer to the original, but when I saw what they did in Wonder Boy 3, like Monster Boy, sorry, redoing all the graphics and all that, I was like, no, I can't just leave those two original tunes, old covers, like the way they are. I have to redo them, especially after I've done the other one, so I had to flesh them out properly. That little wooden kalimba is another one that that my friend, the percussionist, gave me actually. It's really, really great. I've used it in a lot of covers. It's really, really handy one because you can move all the little different tabs, so you can actually tune them really precisely, and they're easy to move. So there's not one way to play it. Like, it's not tuned a specific way. You just tune it as you need. It's really, really cool instrument. Really handy. Another Lemmings after that. I went full Celtic with this one. You've considered building one or some other wooden... Yeah. It's handy, especially if you're editing stuff afterwards. Like, wooden instruments really have a nice round wave that you can retune if you need to retune them and that kind of stuff. I discovered a cool tool recently. It's called Paul Stretch. Actually, let me fire this up. Paul Extreme Sound Stretch, or Paul Stretch is called. But if you put... Oh yeah, I have them here. So if you load a file into it, you need to put the files in there. So cows, massage head, whatever it's called. Yeah, beer bells. So the original sound is this. Don't know if you hear it. So it's the sound I recorded. Remember, I recorded this live as well. There was like just beer cans tops, or beer bottle tops nailed onto a stick, and I just shook it like that and did it a few times, mixed it together. So if you take that, this will stretch it. So here I've just loaded that sample, and it'll stretch it 8 times. So what used to be like a 10-second sample will now be a 1 minute 20 sample. And will it play? That's probably not a super convincing one. Let me load another one. So loaded this one, which is the bell. So this sounds like this. That's my bell. That's my standard bell stuff. Now it's a 1 minute stretch, and it keeps the pitch, it keeps the quality, like really, I don't know how it does it, but it's a really, really handy tool, and you can save then that sample into another WAV file so you can just stretch it, like have it stretch less. Keeps the pitch, that's the important part. Or you can have like okay, this is going to be an hour long sample. Maybe not that, but 20 minutes of it. And now it's interesting because we are hearing a lot of interesting harmonics in it. So imagine using that as a string instrument. You send that to a sampler, and now you can control it with a MIDI keyboard, and you have a whole new instrument from something else. I have open audio file, my snare that I use for F-Zero, which sounds like this. For the F-Zero Mute City, if we stretch it by, I don't know. Oh, is this gonna work? It probably isn't gonna work. Actually, it's not telling me much here. No. Okay. It's kind of fidgety. You just have to play with it. Cowbells. Or cows. Yeah, it's cowbells. So now if we stretch it by 5, a factor of 9 or something like that. Sorry. Isn't that cool? Isn't that really cool? Like the resonance out of just simple little cowbell kind of yokes. Just really, really cool. I haven't used that any yet to make any other samples, but like for composition work, it's really, really handy because you can create structure, like texture sounds, like not necessarily instrument, but texture sounds that are in the background and just add to the that adds to the harmonic quality of your composition. Like, really, really cool. Next, Delfino Plaza. Come on. Yep. And Telltale. Yeah, I love this tune. Cook Chicory, good night, dude. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the chat. Have a good night. And Leo is on the rampage. Thank you very much, Leo, for the gift of a sub.
Cool Guy Club.
We're gonna get that for a minute or two. Those alerts. Now,
The Cool Guy Club. The Cool Guy Club.
I think that's it. Thank you very much, Leo. That was really cool of you. Dude, Terrible Fire, you're whoever. Zifia, isn't it?
The Cool Guy Club.
How are you doing? Are you still in the chat? It's good to see you here, dude. Zifia was a member of the La Case Retro podcast, as well. Right, where were we? Telltale Height, yes. It's resubscribing. It's because he gifted 5 subs to different people, so it goes through them all the time. So this is Link's Awakening. Yeah, it's replaying for everybody. I do like that little animation as well. Toot. Next one is R-Type. Love R-Type. Sorry about that. Someday during the important stream, you're going to give it waste a good 30 minutes waiting for the alerts to finish. Imagine that. I think I'll have to turn it off. Although we could turn it into an advantage and just have a drink for everybody. This is R-Type level 1. I don't think these had names. It's annoying when I do tunes like this. Like, a lot of arcade stuff aren't really licensable, so I can't put them on Spotify or iTunes or these places because they require an actual license, you know. So there's been a few tunes that I have on Patreon, but I can't on Bandcamp, but the Sounddrop won't release them, or they can't release them on iTunes and Spotify and everywhere else because there's no license available. So it's a trade-off. Sometimes you do something obscure that nobody has done, and Amiga stuff especially, and it's just really hard to find the license for it, and sometimes I have to drop them from the album when I release them on Spotify, because if they can't find the license and they can't acquire it, they can't release it. It's that simple. It's a shame, but I suppose you're trying to do things the right way, you know. Dune Siege Tabber, one of my favorite OSTs, if not with Turrican. It's one of my favorite OSTs. Sorry again about the crackling. Are you still getting that crackling in the background? Hey Fiona.
You on? You're on.
Hi Fiona. How are you? Anyway, Mrs. Terrible 5 years old, Fiona. There you go. They're the best. Treasure of Ushas for the MSX. Is it the Mohenjo-Daro theme? Juba. That's right. Beautiful. One of the best MSX soundtrack is, and it's not done with any special chips. It's just the standard 3 voice PSG, and they've managed to write amazing composition with those 3. Anyway, next one is Castlevania 3, the beginning theme. What are you doing to me? Oh. Doesn't matter anyway. Somebody will point it out. Never mind. And I think there we're getting into the tunes I was doing for Norm. Problem Child, how are you doing? It's been a while, dude. How are you? How have you been keeping? You based your arrangement of Vampire Killer off the tree. Yeah, it's funny. Like the one I did, obviously it's off the first one, but very often people say like, "Oh no, it's the wrong," or "It's missing stuff," and they obviously they're talking about a different Castlevania using Vampire Killer. Like so many versions of it. But a great OST again. Yeah, this one was the first one I started when I started working for Norm, doing covers for Norm. So he asked me to do this one and he really liked it, so he said, well, can you do 2 more? And so I did, and then he said, can you do another one after that? But it was all commissioned, you know. Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah. Breeze. The cool thing about this is because they were actually quite short tunes, and they repeated themselves. He said, like, can you maybe improvise a little bit, like do little licks or extra stuff on it? So I ended up doing these little solo on it. Yeah, here. So the idea was to have something that's not flashy at all by any standards, non-intrusive, and that just fitted kind of well in the whole thing. So that little solo, I think worked. But I was really worried when I released it because I don't really do that much on the channel, and there's people who don't really like when you alter or when you insert yourself too much in the cover. And I've always said I don't like inserting myself in it. So it was kind of I never get worried when I release, but I was actually slightly worried on these ones when I released them on the channel. But people really liked it, so that was really cool. But I did try my best not to have to not have something that would intrude on the arrangement or the cover, and that would just flow naturally, you know. So going up like that, and back down, which is it's got that sort of natural flow. Tired here, and that was it. Kept it at that, but yeah, so that worked. So I ended up doing more of that afterwards. Yeah, a little wee Hawaiian vibe, but I've always thought those Mario tunes always had a sort of tropical sort of feel to them. A lot of them would have. And that's the way I approach them, like the other Mario covers. So you have the ukulele just doing the chords in the background and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's very much the way I approach them. Where are we here? Another one was this one, yeah. Anyway, Castlevania. I don't think I need to name that one. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I'd bother naming that one. We're nearly there, folks. And then I need to add the new tunes after that, but we'll see how many. 178. We got another 10, just under under 10 tunes after that to add. It's not too bad. Oh, Ninja Gaiden, so there was a cover made out of nothing, because the main riff is just that 10-second sort of it's just a chord progression with that same repeating pattern. And I was like, I want to do something with it, but what can you do with it? So I just, again, because it was at the same time I was working on those covers for Norm, and because I was in the mood of just improvising little melodies for it, I was like, you know what, I'll improvise that little melody here. So just improvise that briefly, and it kind of worked. And just everything else was just texture and arrangement around it. But so I was there like halfway through the cover, like probably a minute or something like that. Well, how much is it? Yeah, just really a minute in the cover, and I was like, I don't really have much after that, so I just thought I'd repeat that, but just flesh it out and just do harmonies on top of harmonies with different instruments. And it worked. Actually, it worked really well. Like, a lot of people really like the cover, and it's done really well. It's interesting. It's interesting what works and what end up not working. Hey Zifia, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in, and it's good to talk to you. And I've never actually talked to you in person. So I was saying Zifia is another member of the La Case Retro podcast. And so right now I'm editing the... oh, my camera died. Not to worry. I'm going to do this. Just give me a second. Oh, you were Tosmo. Oh, you missed the Dune cover. You missed the Dune cover. Actually, while I fix my camera, I was just going to put it back on. I'm editing a long video for streaming and having it in the background. And I'm going to fix my camera. Anyway, we're back. Batteries die. I have a big kind of battery pack in that camera, but between last night, I streamed for about 2 hours, and tonight, and that's about 5 hours almost together. So the batteries need to be recharged. But luckily, I have a spare battery pack. Anyway, talk too much. Let's continue. We're almost at the end of this file. So yeah, a Problem Child. It's that same 6-hour kind of stream, file that I'm just editing. I'm just adding the name of the of the tunes because people requested those, and I'm gonna add the new covers at the end of that. What camera is it? It's the Canon 60D. It's an old camera. It's the camera I use on the covers as well. It does the job. I mean, it's okay. It's just there's no you can't plug it into an adapter. It just purely runs off batteries. So I should have actually just changed. You can get a battery kind of thing. It's just I have this battery pack. Usually it lasts for 4 hours. I never really streamed for more than 4 hours. It's just I should have changed it. I should have changed it before I started here. Village theme from Zelda. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Where I have these whistles that are slightly out of tune, and even instruments that are out of tune I keep because like that you can get nice effects. Like if I wanted that specific melody to be slightly out of tune, so I use those whistles. Yora, have a good night. Have a good night. We'll talk soon, dude. I'm gonna finish this and probably go afterwards. I'm not gonna do the other tunes. I'll do them tomorrow during the day. It's gonna take me probably 10 minutes or 20 minutes. But I wanted to finish this, so I think we're in for another, let's say, another 10-20 minutes here, because I talk too much. Oh, the Super Mario Bros. 3, the end theme. That's a good one as well. Such a sleepy tune, you know. Hi Toastmo, by the way. Do. And theme. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zeph. I'd love to reply in French, but obviously I can't. Most people here don't speak French, so we're going to stick to English. But yeah, thank you very much. I don't know where your preference lies in video games. Actually, were you sort of PC Amiga type of a gamer, or were you more consoles? And are you in Tosmo and I's league? Is what I'm trying to say. Which one was this? Forgot. That's the map theme from Super Acid. It's too steam. Yeah, you've done everything. Fair enough. You're one of the good guys. So it's the grassland map. Sorry. Yeah. So you would have played stuff like Ultima and Duke Nukem and all that kind of stuff. These are coming up. There you go, actually. Your favorite system? Yeah, Neo Geo PC Engine. Yeah, I remember my friend. I didn't have a PC Engine or a Neo Geo. Like, I played the cabs in the arcade, but I didn't have it at home. But my friend got a PC Engine, and we spent so much time playing. What was that game where you're a kid, you turn into a robot, and then obviously PC Kid and all that kind of stuff. Ultima 6. What was the name again? I forgot. It's a medley. It's a boot, and yeah, it's. We're nearly there, folks. Nearly there. Duke Nukem. What was that called? It's Grabag, isn't it? With 2 B's. It's in my head now. It's going to be in my head all night. And Shinobi. I love this tune. I absolutely love this tune. It's a phaser and a flanger on the accordion. All that wow. I use 2 accordions, right and left, and I have a phaser on one and a flanger on one. And it creates that sort of kind of, well, phaser sound, but it's not quite a phaser sound. Phaser, flanger. They work really well together if you use them on bass. And I started doing that a lot actually from there on. Is the lead is done on the mandolin, but the harmony is done on the banjo. I was doing that occasionally previously, but I'm doing a lot more of that now. Anyway. It's just Shinobi at this level 1 and 2, really, yeah, that's all it's called. I think that's all it's called. Phantasy Star is the next one, and a Leander, and I think we're done for this track. I'll just locate the other ones. Oh no, we got Donkey Kong Country. Oh, we got a few more, yeah. Where have we gone? I'm lost. There you go. It's the intro from Phantasy Star. On the Master System. Through theme. You're gonna play a little with Tosmo. Yeah, I'm gonna end this soon anyway, but have a good night, guys. Enjoy your game. Thanks for stopping by, and say hi to Tosmo for me as well. Leander. There's one for Tosmo. When is that Doc coming back? He is back. The last few videos on the main channel I've done bits with Simon. I just keep him. I'm going to use him for the sort of promoted ads on those cover videos. To do Leander level 1. Donkey Kong Country next, Forest Frenzy. Donkey Kong. What are you doing to me, Adobe? Does the Collie Noses has competition? Don't think Golly gives a fuck, really. Super Mario World athletic theme. That was a tough one actually to put off. This one, so it's so fast on the guitar. What am I doing? Super Mario World. So now I'm actually just gonna. So we're done. We're at the end of the file, but we still have a few more stuff to do. We have these the newest covers to do. So this is 177. So 78 is actually a La Case Retro cover. I don't need to put that in because it's not technically a video game. I'm trying to keep video game mostly. Actually, yes and no. Simon Seg, Last of Us, Super Mario, Mario Paint. Actually, the stuff in there that I haven't released. So bear with me. PGM1, Puzzle Bubble, Cranky's Cabin, Sticker Brush Symphony, yes. Castlevania Adventures. Yeah, we still have a few to add. Where will that bring us? Why is my ugly face in this? Oh, it's because I have the ads in the beginning. I need to edit that. So where would this roughly bring us? Yeah, okay, interesting. 6 hours, 40 minutes. Yeah, by the time I add everything, it's going to be the cover for next week, and then I have a few to add after that. I have a few covers that are done, but I haven't released them because I have a schedule for stuff. So, we've got Donkey Kong Country. There you go. And got The Last of Us.
Anyways, just go to...
Yeah, that was there's Simon.
And
Yeah, there's an ad. Oh, actually, some of these covers are in. Let me fix this right now. Paste attributes, motion, we don't care about opacity. I should have resized them. Yeah, and yeah, we're good. there you go. So I'll finish editing these separately. I'll add the transition and all that kind of stuff. I'm kind of tired. I think everybody's getting tired as well. And I think here is a good point to end the stream. Folks, thank you for your patience. I know it was tedious, but thank you for sticking with me. That was cool. And I'll stream again, I don't know, probably tomorrow. I might be in the mood for a game or something like that tomorrow, so I might do that. I'll finish this for next week, hopefully next week, when I start having the Banjo Radio back on. I'll have all this finished with all the new covers and all the titles and all that kind of stuff. So we'll start again with a brand new file. But folks, have a good night. Thank you very much to Leo. Thank you very much for all the subs and all the gifts to everybody. And chat to you soon.